Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Elma here, and this is Space for Inspiration and Change. If you are new to my channel, you're very much welcome. If you're seeing my face for the very first time, I'm Elma. Yeah, welcome to my space. And if you're a returning subscriber of mine, thank you for always coming back to support me. I love you all. So please consider subscribing if you're new here. Okay, so today's video, like I actually came to rant. Like, I'm unhappy and I'm very sad, and this thing has made me to think, like to have a lot of thoughts in my mind, and it has made me to say this thing I face, my children will never ever face this kind of things or this kind of problems that I'm facing. Okay, so a little backstory. Like, when okay, I'm based in South Korea. Yeah, I'm in South Korea with my husband, for those who are new on this channel. So I remember when we came to South Korea, my husband, he just took all like his certificates from Cameroon and put it far. He's like, I'm never going to use this anywhere, because the stress you have to go through when you have to refer to a document from Cameroon is not easy. Like, it's a whole struggle, it's a whole challenge. So when we came, he just put his certificates and said, I don't identify with any certificate from Cameroon. All I will get my certificates from here. Those are the only certificates that I'm going to be using. I mean, like for degrees, bachelor's degree, because that's mostly what is being used or being asked for during different processes. So he had said that he put his certificate aside and he's like, nah, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to show this certificate anyway, because I don't want anything that will affiliate me to have to go back to my former school. It's going to be a whole process. And at that time I did not really get him, but now I understand what it means. Like, several times, the stress we have to go through if we have to ask for a document from our former institutions is not funny, and the process is not easy. I remember when I was applying for a program here, after I concluded the other program I was doing, I wanted to apply for another program. Only for me to get to the school, to get them to write an application or to get them to approve of my documents, it was a whole struggle. You have to call this one up and down, give money to this person, pay money here, pay money there. It's a whole struggle. So, like, I remember I had to pay a lot of money just for somebody to like attest to the fact that yes, I graduated from here, and yes, this document is valid and genuine. Can you imagine the struggles we go through? The one that is even like burning in my head right now is the fact that I sent my documents, I sent some application. Now this document has been, like, this application has been going on for like a month, almost going to 2 months now. And what is the reason? Like, these people have sent my documents to my former institution. All this institution needs to do is to acknowledge the fact that yes, I am a former student of that school, and yes, I graduated from that school. But something as simple as an email, like, the first time, all they needed to do was to respond to the email. The first challenge I had was the fact that there was a 2-week lockdown in my country. You can imagine, 2 weeks of no movement, 2 weeks of everything locked, so people couldn't go out. For 2 weeks my documents were pending in the system for them to respond. And then when the 2-week lockdown finally passed, now for the school to respond to the email to confirm that actually these documents are valid, it's a whole problem. First time they sent the email to the wrong address. I was there for like almost 2 weeks after, waiting. My documents were still saying, we're waiting for your institution to send and confirm that your documents are genuine. When I contacted them again, they say they've sent the email. I don't even know if they sent to the right address or they've not sent the right address till today. People, it's going to 2 months. My documents have been pending. They're still saying waiting for my institution. The institution is saying, oh, we've sent the email. These people are saying we're waiting for an institution. In the end, I'm in the middle. I don't even know. The thing has given me so much stress that I now laugh over it. I'm like, okay, whatever will be will be. But it's just to go on to show us how failed our systems are. Many of the reasons why we go abroad for greener pastures is because our systems, our countries have failed us. Something as simple as a transcript, when you have to go to your country to pay for a transcript. I remember how when my husband has to take, I now see a reason why, when my husband has to take his documents from here, he just goes to the system, opens it. You don't need to go through anybody's process or anybody. He just goes to the system. There's a machine. You just go there, put in your student ID, print out all necessary documents, everything so easy. You don't need to go through anybody. But in our settings, the first university I went to in Cameroon, it's a whole process. it can even take you like 1 week, depending on how much you can pay. You have to pay for the fast mode or super fast mode, go from this office to that office to that office to this office, up and down movements. Like, our systems, our countries have really failed us. Now the second institution that I'm applying for, which I'm still waiting for them, I don't even know when my documents are going to be done. My documents are still pending, almost going to 2 months, because of something as simple as an email address. That's just how many people are frustrated with the whole system. But in developed countries, see how easy it is. It doesn't take you up to 2 minutes to print out the transcript or any document that you need. It's all there, easy. Like, I just sat this today and I was thinking about the whole situation, and I'm like, no, our children are not going to face this kind of problems that we have faced. Our children will never go through these things that we are going through, because I will not like my children to go through an education in that kind of setting where they will have to suffer and go through processes just to get something as simple as an email. Like, people cannot be diligent enough to sit down and write an email to respond. It doesn't even take you 5 minutes. You will demand for money and demand for money and demand for money, and still you cannot do it right. Like, it's a whole problem. Like, I did a video one time comparing the educational system of my country, Cameroon, to that of South Korea. The difference is massive, and I don't know when we'll ever get there or when we'll ever get better, because as the days go by, it becomes worse. And if you even hear people's experiences, whenever I just always have a headache whenever I have to do any document that is related to Cameroon. Like, it gives me stress, because the whole process is draining, it's stressful, it's tiring. You will go from one office, you have to start paying your way through from one office to the next, and the cycle continues. And I remember even when I sent my little cousin to even go and get just my transcript. He went there, they told him that they would give him after like 3 days. Something as simple as just print it out of the machine and do it. They said, we'll give you out after 3 days. They're not giving you any reason why. They're not explaining to you why that is happening. Our systems are really like, this thing just made me to make one prayer in my heart. I'm like, God, my children will never face this kind of problem that I'm facing, because I will make sure to say, let them study abroad where they will not have those kind of problems. Every time you have to take a document related to your country, is always stressful. Like, when is it going to get better for us? When are things going to get better in our countries? Like, I don't know. Let me know what your experiences have been. Now my documents are still pending because of a simple email. I don't even know. The school will say we have sent the email, these people say we have not received it. I don't even know in the end where I find myself. I just left it there first of all for some time to clear my head, and then after some time I'll begin to see what next to do. I've left it in the hands of God, because at this point it's more than me. I'm even just confused where to start or what to do. Yeah, so I just made this video to let us know how our systems have failed us, and to ask you guys, like, what are your experiences with documents back in Africa? Do you have this kind of things or this kind of challenges in your country where you have to refer to pass from one office to the next to get your documents done? And what is your experience with, if you're abroad, what's your experience studying abroad compared to how your country, if you're from Africa, or if you're from any other country or a developing country, is it the same for you guys? Like, do you have those kind of challenges where you have to go through whole processes to just get something as simple as a document? Let me know your opinions. So like I said, let us pray that our children will not face the same things that we are facing in life. Let us work hard so that our children will go to better places where they can study and have it easy. Like, let them not go through this kind of challenges. So yeah, thank you so much for watching my rant video. I'm even smiling, but I'm really in pain, honestly, but I just choose to smile over this, and doing this video helps me to like relieve my pain. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that you get notified each time I post a new video on here. I'm going to be posting a lot of videos in this season. Thank you so much. Until next time, bye bye.